How are you? Niniaje? This is Tubonge Youth Talk Show, PCA Dome Online. Tunashukuru sana kuwacheki. As always, we tell you, bring you the best of the best. And I'm privileged to have the Honorable Sabina Chege ata wasalimia, and we'll tell you how she found the service. Karibu sana Mahesh.
Asante, and good afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be here, and I was blessed to be in this church today to fellowship with you, and I'll be back.
Amazing. Karibu sana.
Asante.
Huku ni nyumbani, and you're always welcome. It's good to see you. Maybe we've had so much happening, and kuna youth ako hapo anajiuliza, what next? What next for the country? What next for myself? What is your word that you can tell mtu ako young? Because most of our viewers are the young people. What can you tell that young person mwenye anajaribu kutafuta njia kwa maisha?
Well, apart from the politics, is that everybody is responsible of their own life. So it is important you make very responsible decisions. Politics aside, young people, as a young person, you have the opportunity to mold your life. It all depends with the direction you choose. It all depends with the people who you choose as your friends, the people you choose to hang around. And I'll just want to encourage you, if you have friends who do not add value to your life, who do not challenge you to be better than you are, and friends who like to pull you down, those are not the right friends. It's important that you come to the house of God and humble yourself. I have seen miracles happen in my life just because of my connection with God and humbling myself. So sometimes challenges are there. Life is not that smooth. But once you have your trust in God, He will never disappoint you. So for me, connect to the right people, come to church, hang around with the right people who challenge you. If you're in school, don't just get comfortable with either Form 4 degree. Endelea hata mimi niko sasa nafanya PhD. Na mimi ni maadhi, niko na watoto watatu. So
awesome.
Yes.
And charity begins at home, and home is media for us. So watu wa media tunataka kujua, the journey has been, maybe media gave you the platform. And someone is in media, they've been trying to do different kinds of shows and looking for opportunities. You know all the do's and don'ts of media, the journey of media. What is that one word, what your media, because I know these are your people, you've mentored many. Maybe you can mention a bit of your journey, and now the word you can tell that media person who is coming up.
Yes, I started my media journey when I was in the university as a first year. That's when I started broadcasting in Kameme FM. I used to be a late night presenter. That means that I had to go to school from 8 to 5, and then I do my job from 9 to 1 a.m. for 4 years, and I jungled between the two. I didn't leave my education. So as much as you might become popular or a star in media, it's good to add value in your life. I started earlier as an artist. I used to act on KBC. And I can tell you 10 years down the line, when I went back to KBC, when I was fully now employed as not an artist, I became a manager and a boss of people who were my employees or my employer. Or they were my managers or my seniors when I was just joining school. So really education can make you become a better person, can give you positions. Na hii maneno ati lazima ujue mtu. Mimi sijaienda pahali juu ya kujua mtu. Even when I joined politics, it was not that I knew anyone, God's favor. But connect yourself to the society, make something positive, work with the people who sometimes are ignored by the society. Be a blessing to the less fortunate. But also being in the media, make sure you also improve. And I've challenged the people I've mentored, the people I've worked with in my office, the people I've worked with in the media. Being a broadcaster is not just it. Being in the media is not just it. If you had a diploma, do a degree. If you had a degree, do a master's. It is important that you make sure that you jungle the two. And never let your position influence how you look at other people. Always humble yourself. If you humble yourself, God keeps on uplifting you to the next level. Sometimes He will even surprise you.
Absolutely.
Maybe when I was getting into the politics, I never knew I'll get to the level I am today. When I was going to the other side of divine and might be swimming against the wave of my people, I didn't expect that God will actually introduce me to another part of greater Kenya that I didn't know. So always keep on challenging yourself and never lose hope. Never lose hope.
Amazing. Now, you're reputed for discipline and standards. And just to mention but a few of your people, the likes of Lucewa Gojiri, the likes of Jokiwa Buru, the likes of Mode Chege Watoria. We know you for standards and they repute you for that. Where did it come from? Discipline and standards. Where did all this come from?
I'll maybe credit it to my late mother. I'm born in a family of 9 and I'm the 9th born. We are 6 boys and 3 girls. So being a last born and being a girl, I never behaved like a last born. And my mom was very strict from the time we were young, the time we went to high school. She was very strict to us. And so I've always believed in working hard, working smart. And so when I meet the young people, when I met Wanguchiri, as I had to tell her, this is it. Though she was praying more than me. By the way, I started at Hariamoyo, the gospel show in Kameme, and I thank God the show is still there till today. So, Akina Kenge, Akina Joki. I kept on telling Joki, now you have gotten married, you have children, but please remember to go back to school. And self-discipline is key. One thing that I've done is that I work with my people, but as I work with the people that God has blessed me to work with them, I also set some limits that there's some kind of standard that I will expect, because I believe that people can become better. So tunaweza joke kidogo lakini kikuwa kwa kazi tunaweka sura ya kazi and we work.
All right.
Yes.
Amazing. We can't finish the show without mentioning on jet, on flight with Baba, on this other side, you nominee for deputy president, all these things. How is it to rub shoulders with the high and mighty? And, what do you feel the journey you've come and where you've come so far?
You don't know the many times I close my door and I cry and I thank God.
Wow.
Because in my family, we don't have a politician. We don't have a history or somebody was in politics. So you just see amazing work of God. And sometimes I can't even tell how it happened. I can't even tell how at some point I found myself supporting Baba. I was a big critic of Baba before. And when I decided that I'm going to support him and I went to the Western, I went to Nyanza, I was very humbled to find how people live there. And I thought sometimes, when you have food in the mouth or you have a plate of food to eat, sometimes you see like the other people are either ignorant or they are lazy, that's why they don't have food. But until you go in their situation, then you can be able to know why people behave the way they do or why people live the way they do. The poverty level in Nyanza, just because they have not been right with government, is very high. The women who do not carry pregnancy to term because of malaria that affects their wombs. The women have given up giving birth in Nyanza, and it really hurt me. I was the chair of health committee, and I was like, why would those women have just because they didn't vote for a presidential candidate might be from their area? And for me, God has given me a burden of uniting this nation. And despite whether you're born in Central, Nyanza, or Coast, or whichever part of this country, whichever language you speak, we are all children of God. We all pay taxes, and we should enjoy the benefits of this nation equally. It doesn't matter. Once the elections are done, whether you voted for an individual or not, that individual whose God has given an opportunity or anointed the person to be at the level of leadership should actually serve all people. Without saying these are the ones who are mine, these are not mine. We are all Kenyans. And for me, I'm happy with the new journey I've begun of uniting the nation and appreciating other people despite their language or their region or their religion, because there's also a lot of discrimination depending on the religion that one comes from. I believe we are all unique and children of God, and we all deserve to be treated equally.
Amazing. Kenya moja, umoja ni nguvu. Maybe your parting shot, that one last word you may want to tell this person who's watching, what would you want to tell them as they're viewing?
To the young people, your life is on your hands. Make right choices. There are many things that would excite you now, but tomorrow you might be in a very difficult position. I beg you, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. If you have a chance to serve in God and serve in church, you serve. If you have a chance to serve in the community, serve. But one thing I've learned in life, everything you do, it comes back to you. So if you're good to people, God will bless you, and vice versa. So may God bless you all. I love you all.
Amazing. It is good. As always, we say this is the Tubonge Talk Show. PCA Thome. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment hapo ule guest unataka kuona, and any topic you may want us to talk. I'm your host, Chege Chosen. God bless you. Asante sana.